Hi, it's MJ Jacobson here with Pace Property Maintenance. We're here today working on a fence project, and I wanted to share with you the entire process from start to finish on how we quote the job, do the BC1 call for the job, clear the property, pick up the material, install the fence pickets, posts, and have our bobcat dig the holes. And we're going to show you today how we do this fence. There's lots of debate on the best way to build a fence, on whether you should use cement for the posts, foam for the posts, just put dirt in the posts. What we're going to do today is show you how we're going to do this fence in the way that the customer asked us to do the fence. And the customer has asked us to use cement in each of the posts, and they've asked us to use a bobcat to auger the holes. They'd like the pickets close together. They want the posts painted and the rails painted. The fence is going to look amazing when it's finished. You're going to love it. So the first thing we do is meet with the customer and find out what the customer wants. What are their needs and requirements, and to see whether we can deliver on that, because sometimes we can't. There might be safety or other concerns that would interfere with our ability to complete the project. We met with this customer several weeks ago and determined that they wanted a fence, about 1,000 board feet of fence put up around a half-acre property. And the first thing we do is call BC1 call to make sure that we're not going to hit any gas or power lines. That's really important, and safety comes first here at Pace. As you can see, we've got the flags marked out where our technician has come out and marked the power and water lines for the property so we don't hit those with our bobcat. We contact our bobcat operator, make sure that he's available on the day and that he has a chance to walk the property and be sure that he can get his machine in without damaging neighboring properties and without damaging any outbuildings or vehicles or other items that might be on the property. This particular project is going to have a combination of fencing and cedar trees installed, and the customer's really excited to see the finished product. The front of the yard is going to have cedar trees here. We'll have a side fence at the side, and then each side and back will also have a 6-foot fence. The customer has dogs and wants to be sure the dogs can't get out of the yard. We've got to keep our furry friends happy, right? Make sure they don't get out. We ordered the materials at least a week in advance so that it was quick and efficient for us to pick them up at the hardware store. It was about 10 skids of product and took us about 6 trips. It was an all-day project. Important for customers to know, product just doesn't land here magically. We could have had it delivered, but then I would have had to have the team sit here and wait all day until the delivery guy showed up. So for us, it seemed to be more efficient to have them go and pick up the product. And when we pick up the product, we check the quality of the trees, we check the quality of the boards and the posts to make sure that there's nothing damaged or stained or not in 100% good condition. And we've done that, put it in storage in the shop so it's ready to go the morning of the job. Our team is currently working on clearing some trees on the property. Our bobcat operator is here. He's starting on the posts. And we've got our carpenter measuring out all the post holes to make sure that it's measured correctly and is going to be in line and level. Let's go take a look at what our clearing crew is doing and how they're taking down the trees. We're here clearing brush in the back of the property. We've just fallen a couple of poplar trees, getting ready for our bobcat who's on his way. He's digging the post holes as we speak now. And we need to make room for him to come through here and clear the poplars so we can get the fence post holes in and the holes for the cedar trees. We're actually going to bring in a little mini excavator to dig a trench to put the cedar trees in. And then one of those little life hacks, we don't want to put in actual irrigation system. The owner doesn't feel that it's worth the expense right now. So instead of putting in an irrigation system, we're going to bury some soaker hoses in with the cedar trees to make it real simple to water them, because cedars need a lot of water. If you water them at least once a week for a couple of hours, they'll grow roughly a foot to a foot and a half a year. Within a few years, the owner is going to take these 6 to 7 foot cedar trees and they'll be 8 to 10 feet tall, which is awesome, and exactly what we're looking for is some nice green foliage in the backyard and a little bit of privacy from the neighbors.